Okay, Messi, let's go ahead and hop in here. Okay, this is the first advice. I'm calling it advice night because I cannot let go of the nightly stupid theme. So, this is advice night with Eric Knightley. Now, what position am I to give advice? None. None. But neither is anybody, I think, except for very specific topics. So that's the thing here. But I've also lived on this earth for 25 some odd years, and I've seen a thing or two, right? Is it Geico or Allstate? That's the we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing. It's Farmers. It's Farmers Insurance. This video is sponsored by Farmers Insurance. No, it's not. Although these wives are sponsored. These cookies are sponsored by my wife. My single one wife. Okay. Well, let's get any worse. Let's get right to it. I'm gonna hit the milk first though. Okay. Let's do it. I have a milk mustache. I can't see my face during this, so if something's weird, I need y'all to spam that chat. Okay. Let's do it. All right. This one's fun. My wife keeps accusing me of being gay. Like, genuinely accusing of being gay. All right. Let's read it. My wife keeps accusing me of being gay, not as a joke. She's being serious because we haven't been intimate in a long time. Last time we tried, I wasn't able to perform. I've been trying to avoid the issue, to be honest, but she won't let it drop. I'm not gay, by the way. I'm just not attracted to her because she's gained like 100 pounds in the last 5 years. That took so many left turns. Okay. Well, I don't want to say anything that the other folks haven't said, so let's start there. Okay. You two could greatly benefit from visiting a couples counselor. Yeah. That's what I said until if it wasn't for the fact that they own a home together, he would have ghosted her a long time ago. He punctured that with LOL. Okay, did he say that? I don't think he said that. They both need to end the relationship. Wife, you're gay. Husband, well, you're fat. Recipe for disaster. Honesty's tough. She didn't focus on feelings. Okay. You need to live with her after you voice the obvious. We'll see her post on Reddit later. My husband called me fat. Oh, these are crazy. And then he asked how to bring it up without causing emotional damage. Okay. You can't. Man, this sparked a big debate. Okay. I'm just going to give my 4 cents on this. All right. Let's start with the title. I don't even know how to chew on this. This one's crazy. All right. One, don't go to Reddit for this. You got to talk to her. Her just saying, okay, you're having a problem there, which by the way happens. I don't know how old this individual is. I don't know about this person's health. Buddy, are you ripped, by the way? Are you in the best shape ever? I doubt it. Especially if you're having problems. I doubt it. So let's.
Well, it seems like his problem just because he's not attracted to her.
Yeah, okay. My wife said, because again, y'all can't hear her, that he's not attracted to her. Yeah, and that comes in and out. I mean, you're gonna know the person your entire life. Forever is a long time. But but to me, buddy, how come you didn't say anything after 1 year? You know, have you been just letting it fester of you really not liking her more and more? I get it, it's tough, but if there's one person that you need to be honest with, it's got to be your spouse. Okay, now I've been married all of 5 minutes basically, but I know that keeping stuff bottled up isn't good for any relationship, let alone the relationship of your life. So, yeah, just tell her that. I mean, don't say, hey, you're fat, and don't say it how you said it here, but say, hey, maybe it's a problem with my health. I'm not gay. That actually hurts my feelings. Not because there's a problem there, but because it's not me. And you calling me gay doesn't make me like you anymore. But I suggest that both of you start doing something together. Start walking in the morning. Start walking at night. Really, that should solve both problems. Because you're talking more. You're more intimate. I think you got to add a little bit of spice here in your activities. I think both of you taking a walk really would do a lot because you'll feel a lot better. You'll talk with her more, and then yeah, if the weight comes down. Also, she's a woman. You know, I don't know how old she is. If she's getting into like the age where her hormones are going to get a little wonky. Stuff I know very little about, but it exists. So, communicate, take the time to, and take it seriously, and take the high road. If she starts throwing in wrenches into the argument, then don't get distracted. Just say what needs to go on. So crazy, but plenty of people are helping him out. That's great. Okay. 10 days ago, I accidentally stole $130 product from Target. How do you do that? Okay. Well, what do? I was buying 2 of these boxes of Pokemon cards. Just 2. I'm not a scalper. I'm just a teenager who collects. And I scanned one and threw both in the bag. When I got home, I noticed the receipt. I only paid 1. I'm scared that if I come clean, I'll just get in trouble. But I'm afraid that if I don't come clean, I'll get into worse trouble. I am cooked for college. Am I cooked for college? I don't think that's how that works. I don't think they find out that you did that and they kick you out.
Accidentally stolen.
Yeah, we've stolen stuff we stole like a $40 shelf or something on accident, right?
Yeah, it's on the bottom of the cart.
We stole something crazy on accident.
Don't act like we're criminals.
No, it was bigger than this. I mean, $130 is crazy, but
it was like $20.
Girl, yeah. So I don't know. That's actually not a big deal. I think you can relax. That's not a big deal.
Just take it back and pay for it.
Yeah, take it back and pay for it if you're worried about it. Younger sister is set on doing something that will get her bullied. This is great. Here we go. Let's do it. Okay. I know that Reddit isn't the best place to ask for advice. Yep. But I've tried alternatives. Last resort. My younger sister is seeing a bunch of videos online. Furries, and I don't have a problem with this, but when we went to Comic-Con, she bought cat ears. She's wearing to school. Me and my older sister agree she'll be bullied. And she's too stubborn for her own good. Okay, well.
It's a canon event.
Yeah, you're gonna do something cringe in high school, man. You're gonna do something cringe, you're gonna change your hair.
Be there for her when it does.
Yeah, you just gotta be there for her whenever it explodes. And even then, the whole cat thing, it's not that weird from whenever we were in high school. Sadly, it's starting to be completely fine. So, if I'm correct, the high school I went to, they started like writing in the handbook stuff for, like they started like including the furry stuff, which is interesting. But anyway, my husband got me something I feel so bad for not liking. Here we go again with the marriage thing. Okay. For context of this, and it's super non-issue, I just need advice. I really like this one character. I've been looking for keychains for him. Oh, so I prefer keychains to anything. Okay. This is 8 minutes ago. Some of these are kind of stupid, so we're going to filter of the top ones over the last... Let's go over the last month. There we go. Cream of the crop. Let's get to it because some of these are just like read a book. I don't know. Okay. This one is my married best friend is cheating and wants me to help her cover it up. Here we go. Here we go. Hey everyone. So I, 32 female, am married. My husband, 34 male, and I have been together for 8 years. Congratulations. Things are fine. Normal ups and downs, some stress lately because of work and family stuff, but nothing catastrophic. My best friend, 31 and female, recently started confiding in me about her affair. She's been married for 3 years and started seeing a coworker about 6 months ago. Oh, lordy. Why'd you go and do that? I told her I didn't want to be involved, but she keeps telling me details and even asks me for advice on how to sneak around. She says I'm being judgmental because I don't want to cover for her. Last weekend, she even asked if she could use my house as an excuse. Yeah, I assume once she brings it up at all, that's where it's going. Because why tell anybody that you're doing this horrific thing that could mess up a lot of things? I said absolutely not. I told her I'm uncomfortable and she's putting me in an impossible position. Now she's mad. My husband says just to cut her off entirely. Yes. But part of me feels guilty. She's my best friend for over a decade and says I'm abandoning her when she needs someone. Should I tell her what? Not sure what to do. Okay. Um yeah, I agree with this top comment here. It's just manipulation. And someone says she already has someone. Yeah, you have somebody. That's just people change. It's just it's just kind of the way of life. I mean, I've had friends for a very long time that I've had to cut off. It's just something that happens sometimes. You can't let people mess up your life and everything. I mean, involving you and your husband, affairs seem very because of movies and things like that, they could seem very not like fantasy, what's the word? Maybe just immoral, like kind of harmless. Like in movies someone gets caught having an affair and most of the time it's like, how dare you? It's very much like, I can't, how come Reggie's coming around? That's mean. How come Phil showed up? We know what he did. In reality, people get shot. People act real emotionally. Domestic abuse, domestic altercations are like the number one, like most like dangerous thing for like cops to respond to. It's because of situations like this. It could get very messy very quickly. And if her husband found out that you and your husband knew, so much danger, so much hell going towards you, just it could interfere with everything from your reputation to the guy showing up to fight with you guys. So at the very least, cut her off. At the best, I mean, I don't know. Yes, ethically, it's the right thing to tell him, but that is nuts. That is crazy. And props to you for telling your husband. I was going to say, sometimes when someone shares a secret like that, you have a tendency of like, I don't know what to do, but I'm going to really keep it to myself. It's awesome your husband knows, because if your husband found out that you were keeping that a secret, I mean, it would kind of, both of you two are now like in this room together. That's not great. So, man. But yeah, no, cut her off. That's the advice there. Okay. Nice. Booyah. Okay. I'm being harassed by a special needs coworker. Here we go. Let's hit a cookie. I'm an 18-year-old guy. Not me reading after biting the cookie. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Alright. I'm an 18-year-old guy who, as of this August, started working at a local movie theater in my hometown. Great first job. I should have done that. I worked at Pizza Hut. Nightmare. Okay. I explained to my employer that I would only be able to work night shifts due to my college classes taking place during weekdays. They assured me that this was fine, but they also told me that I would be working almost exclusively with a special needs coworker since she can also only work night shifts. Okay. Which is completely fine. I've been around a lot of special needs people in my life. You didn't need to say that. I've never had a problem communicating or understanding them, but when I started my first day, the manager on staff told me that the girl I was working with could be a little touchy. Since she has trouble understanding, it's weird that my wife just gave me a look. It's weird the staff knows that. That's kind of interesting. Since she has trouble understanding social cues, and at first that's all she would do. Things like grab my shoulder or wrist or lead me somewhere. She wanted to show me something, which I was completely fine with since it didn't cross any boundaries, but recently that's changed. Now she does something that makes me really uncomfortable. She wraps both her arms around my arm and almost bear hugs and squeezes, which causes my arm to squeeze against her chest. And she will also hug me periodically throughout the day and try to tickle me. I'm someone who doesn't really like physical touch. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, this is a nightmare for me too. I would have. And this makes me very uncomfortable. At first, I tried talking to her and explaining that this behavior makes me very uncomfortable, which is then, I'm gonna read this the way it should be, which is when she then acknowledged and agreed to stop, but within a week she started doing it again. At this point, I decided to go to my explorers. He wrote my explorers to my employers and explain the situation. But they gave me the classic BS excuse of she's special needs. She doesn't know what she's doing. Doesn't understand the implications of it. Which, first of all, I don't believe, since she seems a completely capable individual, other than the fact she might have a little bit of autism. And second of all, that doesn't justify what's happening to me. I understand this is a sensitive situation. I'm trying my best to handle it with care, but the bottom line is I'm being touched unconsensually, and it's starting to make me very uncomfortable. Any advice would be appreciated. Rough thing here. Right off the bat, it's crazy your staff like knew about this beforehand. That's kind of alarming in a lot of ways. I don't know exactly how yet, but also, if she stopped for a week when you really got onto her, you need to just keep doing that, buddy. You can't let it slide at all. Yeah, she knows then. If she stopped for a week, she got the memo and then went for it again. So you need to just do not let it slide. Be firm and on her. Yeah, she probably knows what she's doing. The whole doesn't understand the implications of it. That might be possible, but if she got the thing there, then you need to be on her and say, no, I don't like being in touch. No one's going to get you in trouble for just saying, hey, no, I don't like that. Don't go hitting her or doing something stupid. But it worked a little bit, so you need to stay on that. I understand that's a stress. If it's that bad, then man, you got to get another job. Yeah, he thinks this is his perspective. We don't know what she has, but she said it seems like she may have a little bit of autism. He also said that he's been around people like this before, so maybe he has like some family members. Maybe he does know what he's talking about a little bit.
Be firm and consistent.
Yeah, just firm and consistent. This one's not that crazy. The top reply is, I've helped a friend in an almost identical situation. This is from the girl. Kidding. For starters, no thank you. No thank you. I'm only doing high fives today and give her a bunch of them. Speak with management. That's useless. But yeah, that top right there, that's perfect. We're going to upvote that and we're going to move on. How we doing? This is advice night, baby. All right. Okay. Are we taking too long to have our first kiss, or has hookup culture warped my brain? Love it. Love the question. Got plenty of opinions here. Let's hit it. I, 27 female, matched with a guy. So, okay, the dating app. With a guy who's 28 over a month ago. We've met up with each other a few times now. Will you hush? Not my wife coming in. Okay, we've met up with each other a few times now. Each time for well over 7 hours. Good Lord. Are y'all employed? He even stayed overnight at my house where we fell asleep together. Aww. While watching movies. No funny business. Yeah, clearly. We read the title, nerd. God, I love this. But that's about as physical as it's gotten. With the past 10 years in dating, I've grown used to the fun stuff pretty fast. That's so sad. Not that I ever actually preferred that. Oh, yeah, you victim. It's almost always felt rushed and inorganic, but I just follow the guy's lead. And I guess because of that, in my history, I found myself in countless dead-end situationships. Eye roll. Whereas the guy I'm seeing now has a more limited history, no situationships. I can't get enough of him. I feel the romance here. I wish I had some candles going in this here room. I think he's very attractive. He seems to have an old soul and is an actual good guy. It's yet to be determined if he's a unicorn. I have theories about what the hell that could mean, but I am... Oh, okay, if he's 1 in a million. Pretty good. See, it's good to have a broad here. He's certainly not rushing anything, which is so refreshing. But I'm concerned about the momentum. Just as a personal preference, I'd rather him take the first step, which I get, right? But should I be the one to take the initiative next time it feels right, or should I ride out this extremely slow burn? Oh, I cannot wait to. This is deep dive time. Let me check my camera here. We good? All right. Let's get into this. Let's kind of start from the beginning. You've met a few times now. I was gonna say it's been a month, but and as soon as I said it was a month, I got a look from my wife here. Man, they haven't even kissed yet.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not even a kiss.
And they're pretty old. They're old than us. almost 30.
Not even like a kiss on the cheek.
Okay. This to me, this sounds like, not to get all like jokey on you. Also, the guy who spammed my chat called me mate. I know the guy's from like Montana, and he's trying to sound interesting. So first off, L to that guy. This is like an hour ago. This sounds like whenever the Joker in the Dark Knight's like, when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. I think these guys are two sides of the spectrum. We have Miss Situationship Girl, who's like, the guy's always led me down to nothing, and this guy's awesome, so I want him to lead me into the future. That's her thing. My guess with this guy, if he does seem awesome, he hasn't been in a situationship, probably like 2 girlfriends or something is my guess. He's probably just going extreme the other end. He doesn't want to do anything and be one of like those guys. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I do think that it would be a mistake to tell him, hey, I want you to make the first move. Because when he does, I mean, there's your inorganic thing again, right? I mean, you could probably push the line pretty hard, which I'm sure she's done. If this chick's used to all these crummy guys, I'm sure she's put out the memo pretty obviously. He's just not taking it. There's nothing wrong with her making the first move. But I understand her just not wanting to. You know what I mean? Now, that's my analysis of the situation. As far as what she should do, over a month ago, it's been several hours. I mean, he's even stayed over. Maybe, yes, talk to him. My wife screamed, talk to him. Okay, but like how? Because if she goes, hey, how come we ain't made out yet? Then when he goes to, man, it's going to be the biggest nightmare ever, because he's going to be flopping like a flounder. He's going to be a flounder out there. And this, I'm going to say it, this retired thought, in my opinion, from what she's saying here, I think she's telling on herself a little bit that they're the opposite sides of the spectrum. She said, don't you go defending this woman you don't know. This is my stream, okay? Let me tell you something. Countless dead in situationships. And then over here, almost fun stuff pretty fast. Almost always followed the guy's lead. She's used to just kind of whatever. And good for her. Okay? Yas queen. But let's talk about the king for a second. He don't want to be one of them dogs. Now, if I was the guy's friend...
How are you defending this man you don't know?
I'm not defending the guy. He needs to... Well, let me finish my analysis here. He's going... Because I gotta tell you, it's also crummy whenever you go the other end, too. Absolutely. He's like, I'm just a cool guy who sits here. That's not a relationship either. It's not a relationship either. It really is that balance. I mean, every like hero in the book has a little bit of like a wild thing to him. He should have dove in for the smooch by now. The thing is how do you get that across? Because clearly she said she doesn't want an inorganic experience. If she has to ask for it, there's your inorganic experience.
Ask for it. Hey, can you?
Okay, okay. Yeah, well, how does she bring it up? How does she talk about it?
I would say.
You would say. So I have to keep talking because of the mic.
I know. Like.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, we've been seeing.
Okay. We've been seeing each other for a while. See. Okay. Let me tell you something. If we're dating and you
keep seeing each other.
See. Okay. Right there. Do you know what I would think?
Because I have felt like we have lacked a little bit of intimacy.
Oh my God! Not my camera going out. I have another battery here. It's no problem. Keep going.
I feel like we've lacked a little bit of intimacy, and I didn't know if there was a reason for that.
Nothing but the best production here at Nightly Studios. Okay, that was good. That's a very political answer. It's a very political answer. Hey, we're back. Okay. So what my wife just said was, we've been seeing each other for a while. Did you say you liked it? You've liked it? Because okay, let me tell you something. As soon as you say, well, you already know, we're already done talking. As soon as you said, hey, we've been seeing each other for a while, I'm like, oh, we're breaking up. It's breakup time. Especially this guy, this flounder over here. If you said, hey, we've been seeing each other for a while, my first thoughts immediately are, oh, she finna dump me. And then, but she saved the day. She said, what was it? I don't want to get your phrasing wrong. It was perfect.
Hey, we've been seeing each other for a while.
Hey, we've been seeing each other for a while.
I've really enjoyed it.
I've really enjoyed it. I
Wonder
feel like I'm swearing on the Bible right now.
if you've enjoyed it too.
I wonder if you've enjoyed it too.
Because I felt like we've lacked a little bit of intimacy.
I feel like we've lacked a little bit of intimacy. Yeah.
And I just want to hear your thoughts.
That's perfect. That's perfect. All right. Top reply is, some guys try so hard to be respectful, and sometimes it comes off as, why hasn't he kissed me? He may just be leaving it up to you so he doesn't overstep. You really could just ask him. So this is by Broke College. That's her username.
Just ask.
Just ask.
Big thing. Just ask.
Just ask. I agree.
Ask you stupid questions.
I mean, ask you more stupid questions for sure. We're also married. Early on, we asked a lot of stuff too. Yeah, I think he needs to relax a little bit. Let me tell you something. This was 28 days ago. I know they've had a hot makeout session since, and I need a follow up from Hot Chair 7708. Let's read. How long before you start calling them baby? Oh, it continues. We kissed. Woo! Booyah! Oh, dang! All right, let's read here. I got so many more responses than I anticipated. Right, ask about the first kiss, me and him. Finally, after 6 weeks into seeing each other, it's almost 2 months. Wait, month and a half. I took the initiative to kiss him. Dang, as most people advised I should do. Of course, I was all nerves from the anticipation. See, you got to see. This is like a book, because this retired thoughtopus got a moment here, and good for her. Of course, I was all nerves and whatever. When we were cuddling, snuggling through the movie, it wasn't obvious whether or not he'd give me the subtle green light. I love how it just reversed the gender roles immediately. This is very funny. His hand was, don't start describing it. His hand was resting on his chest under my chin, and it was hard to discern whether he was nudging my chin up or not. Okay. Either way, is that cute? I can't even visualize that in my head. Oh, okay. I wanted to believe, I just know these guys are white. I wanted to believe it, so I leaned up to meet his face and seal the deal. I gotta say, you all right. Once I started, he returned the enthusiasm. The night quickly escalated from there. Damn! That's a lot. That's a lot, buddy. Going from like, you haven't even smelled this man's breath to just like, God knows whatever happened that night. That's kind of funny. That's funny. Settle a debate. Okay, and I'm gonna start calling baby. Let's see. Shout out Hot Chair for giving me content here. Looking for personal anecdotes. How long before you typically date someone before you start calling them the term baby, dear, whatever? Weeks, months. Okay. I have advice about this in general. Relax. Just relax. Not everybody needs a stupid, cute name. My cringe booty, I'm admitting this to my wife right now, in high school, who really just wanted a girlfriend, whatever the hell they would look like. And yeah, that worked out well. I Googled like what alternatives to that were, because I was like, I can't call them their government name my whole life. I gotta look up other ones, and they all suck. They're all not great. And I was like, I'm not calling whatever this. Fact is, it's just gonna come out when it comes out, and your thing is gonna be whatever your thing is. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess her Sugar Plum. She's trying to come up with a name for him. You know, and how long did it take you to call you a name? Probably like 4 months before I started like just organically doing it, like without thinking. I called you something. And then I think I hit you with a baby like earlier this year. It was so weird. I don't call my wife baby because her name's Bailey, so like it's just too close. But we were somewhere and I just dropped it out of nowhere and we both looked at each other like, who the hell was that? And we just kind of laughed about it. Yeah, she said it's for my other women. Yeah, that's how it works. I'm that guy. No, that was a girl who was cheating. Okay. Let's see. I look like Charlie, hunched over and smiling friends. Let's make sure we're posturing, because jeepers. Okay. I lied about my age years ago. It's affecting my relationship with my boyfriend. I don't know how to come clean. I pray to God this isn't like an 18 thing. Okay. Let's hit it. Let's hit it. Oh, this is going to be such a fun YouTube. Okay. Thanks for watching, by the way, kind folks. I lied about my age years ago, and now it's affecting my relationship with my boyfriend. I wish I could do my high voice. I lost it. I lost it in the years of hatred. I don't know how to come clean. Almost 3 years ago when I was 16. It's getting bad. It's that one guy, who's that British guy on the Instagram reels who like, I don't get nervous, but my hands are shaking. I'm getting a little bit shaky. Okay, lock in. Almost 3 years ago when I was 16, I joined a gaming server with my friend. Big mistake. The server was 18 and up, so we both lied and said we were 19. I love how that's such a kid thing to do. You go into the liquor store and you're like, "Are you 21?" It's like, "No, I'm 30." Like, you think you're supposed to like, I'm not the thing. I'm just above it. Canon event. Said you were 19 just to get in. My friend stopped going pretty quickly, but I stayed because I genuinely liked the people there. I kept telling myself I'd leave soon or the server would die. But instead I just became a long-term massive friend group. I was homeschooled by a pretty big loner. Oh, okay. I thought he was hating on his parents. I was homeschooled and a pretty big loner at the time. So the lie just stuck. Fast forward almost 3 years, and my current and first boyfriend, although through mutual friend, at no point. Okay, I'm gonna have a stroke. Let me read this again. Fast forward almost 3 years, I met my current and first boyfriend through a mutual friend. At no point during our relationship was I underage. Okay, good. I was already 18, so this is recent then. I was already 18 when we started talking and dating, but the problem is everyone still believes I'm 21 and not 18 because of the lie I told when I was 16. My boyfriend, who's 22, is generally a great person and has a strong moral compass.
She didn't tell him?
Oh, she didn't tell him. That's the whole point. The whole point of this. And because she met through a mutual friend. That mutual friend thought she was 21. Okay. Generally a great person. You must look old, by the way. I'm just saying. It's hard to hide your age sometimes. So you must have a look to you. You must have something. Generally a great person with a strong moral compass. We just hit our 6 months recently. Congrats, queen. And I just recently I've completely fallen for him. Quick, I know. Has he kissed you yet? The guilt has been overwhelming. It's gotten to the point where I can't fully be present in the relationship because I've been preparing for the breakup from the moment we started dating. Bad coping skills, young lady. I'm trying to do the No Country for Old Men. Eric, put it on the screen. I keep thinking I've ruined everything before it even had a chance. It sounds like you just don't face reality, sweetheart. Because she's lying about her age, she kept it going, and now she's dating this guy, and she's like, I'm going to quit before I start. Have you read a book front to back?
That's not what she
But this is what I'm saying. Have you committed to reading a book front to back? That's all I'm saying. On top of that, I'll likely lose the entire friend group when we share if this blows up. Well, yeah, because what they're going to think originally is what I thought when I read this, which is, oh, chat, are we cooked? You know? But when it comes out that they're not, though, that's not bad either. At the same time, I feel like I have to tell them before things get more serious. This is serious. What's that from? The Wonder Pets. A+ for Bailey. Applause for Bailey. Roll. I know he deserves the truth, and I want to stop living with the heaviness. Man, that's real. Not there being an update. Okay. I am absolutely terrible at expressing myself, and I'm terrified of his reaction. I don't want to hurt him, but also I don't want to keep lying. How do I tell him? How do I even start this conversation? I'm really scared, and I could use advice. Okay, well, I'm not going to read the update. I want to give what I think happened first in my advice. My advice is just to run up and yell. I'm 18. You know what I mean? I'm 18, and just go from there. I hate saying this. As a guy, I think I can say it. A lot of guys who I've known as long as the 18 thing's there, I think he has no problem just having a younger thing. I mean, let's look at the track record. Men somewhat kind of prefer that. My wife is way older than I am, so that's not me.
It's not even true. Say that's not true.
It's not true. What else do you want to say? She's a little older than me. She's barely older than me. She's months older than me. And dog years, that's like a year. And you know what? You're my dog. Don't now. And she beats me. But the point is, I don't think he'll care. The friend group maybe, but just start out and say, hey, dog, I was 18. I was 18. All right, let's read the update. Hey everyone, thanks for the advice. It really comforted me to hear that people were or are okay, that was bad. Okay. It comforted me to hear that some people were or are in the same boat as me. It gave me the courage to tell him today. To be honest, my word delivery was horrible, and I got 100% panicked. Everything I said came out wrong as word vomit, which is, yeah. I still got out though, and I explained that my jumbled brain could remember. He was silent for a long while, and he needed time to think. He's hurt, but understands and feels why, and feels like I should have told him sooner. Personally, I'm not sure if we were going to work, but when he hung up, he said he still loves me. Telling him took a massive weight off my shoulders. Yep. I'm going to be patient and see where I stand. It's been radio silent for hours. I think I'm going to get some sleep before I worry myself. Update 2. Finally talked to him, and his reaction was honestly better than I expected. He told me he still sees me the same way, and this doesn't change how he feels about me. He said what I did was stupid, dangerous, and immature. But he said he's still here for me and still wants to be with me. Admittedly, he feels weird and will for a little while, but he'd rather work through that than lose us completely. He's given me more than I deserve. Don't start that. Don't start that. And I'm taking responsibility. I'm so embarrassed this even happened in the first place, and that can't change anymore, but it went better than I thought it would. Well, congratulations. Don't start that deserve thing. You're a person too. You were a kid. Don't start acting like, careful with that. It's got to be some equal. You messed up there, but that doesn't mean later on, if something else comes up, that you gotta be taking L's just for this thing here. Moving on means everyone's got to move on. Take that to the bank. My wife just decided she has a boyfriend. What do you mean just decided? So the other night, my wife, who's 32, decided to move an ex in after his girlfriend broke up with him. Yeah, what do you mean decided to move an ex in? He didn't come out with a gun? Because he would be homeless. That ain't y'all a problem. We've been married for 3. Yeah, how are y'all even communication? We've been married for 3 years and together for 5. Now tonight she comes home and decides he's her boyfriend. Okay, did he say that? Did she say that? We've never discussed an open relationship or anything. Oh. It says I have no choice or I'll be homeless. My name isn't on the lease. Oh, it's a lease, bro. It's easy. Get the hell out of there. She tells me I can have a girlfriend, but I don't know what to do. This, and I'm going to start this before I ask the Prometheus on my left. This is a very nice, complicated way of saying that was a compliment. Very nice, like the movie Prometheus. It's like the elder beings that see it. Yeah, it's a compliment. I saw you on the stream. You hit me on the stream. That's going on court too. I'm gonna be on here. My wife just hit me on the stream. My wife just hit me on my Twitch stream. Okay. This is a very nice, dumbed down way of saying I am leaving you for this other man who I've been talking to all this time. I'm breaking up with you for him with bigger steps, so he has to initiate the divorce. Like this is just damage control. Do you agree? Okay, it's pretty good. Yeah. Top comment says that she pulled the rug out from under him. Look, man, that sucks. But how old are you? She's 32. You're probably somewhere in that age. You got plenty of life to live. Just it's not. Don't mess with that. If you were on a lease and you don't own any property together, something I do know about. Just hop out, and get whatever old habit you put up for her, pull it out and start living. Yeah, file first. Say she cheated. Sounds like you don't have any kids. No kids, no property. Take the pets. You take the pets, because that ex is not going to care about the pets. Leaked nudes. What do I do? Leak more. Sorry. That's a joke. Okay. Burner account. That's a satire. Burner account. I did some really gross, uncomfortable things. Oh, I'm going to read it now. I'm going to feel bad. Here we go. I did some really gross and uncomfortable things on video in exchange for money to be able to get by. All right. For context, I have a full-time job and had to drop out of college because I lost my federal loans and can't pay out of pocket. I go days without eating and have to really, really survive. Sorry about that. I am almost homeless at this point with my cat. I have no family or friends. I am at a loss. This person leaked all my videos on Telegram. I text them trying to take it down. Now they're blackmailing me into sending more videos. What do I do? I'm scared. I'm tired. I've already been having a hard time. This makes the situation worse. Report blackmail immediately. That's the best first thing. I agree. You can go to the authorities for blackmail. Like send us more videos, or we're gonna. Well, I have a couple of questions here. I have no friends or family. I am at a loss. Take the videos, but also take the videos. Who's gonna see them? If there's no one in your life. Yeah, maybe her employer, but again, what is he doing looking at the videos too? They're not on CNN. They're out on those sites. The only actionable thing here, besides one, block them, stop answering, Jesus. Second, because they're not taking them down. Second is to report blackmail and contact the sites. Wherever the site's on, reach out, say, hey, it's me. Go through the verification process, and they'll come down. And people like this, they'll move on to someone else. And hey, one will still be floating around years from now. But stop playing the game. That's what I would say. And I would take the energy as best I can. I know this is hell, but as best I can, take the energy off of this situation and put your energy into your situation. And it's rough. It says she's based in Puerto Rico and is 19. Yeah, that's rough, and I'm very sorry about that. Okay, parents want me to quit my job to go on a Thanksgiving trip, but I don't want to. Juicy, here we go. Okay, so my family's going on a 5-day trip for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving trip is interesting. And I asked my job for those 5 days off. They didn't approve. This sounds like it's an entire week, and they're asking for the work day off. The work week off, but my family's going on a 5-day trip for Thanksgiving. I asked my job for those 5 days off. They didn't approve them. Now my parents are telling me to just quit so I can go, but that will leave me jobless right around Christmas. How old are you? I told them I don't want to quit because I want to make money. Okay. I see the age. Do stuff during Christmas and buy gifts for people, but they said they don't care that I'm about to be 18. And this will be one of the last family trips before everyone gets older and busier. Now I'm stuck. On one hand, I get that time matters. On the other hand, I don't want to miss out. Yeah, Quiznos needs you. On the other, I worked really hard to get this job, and I don't want to throw it away just to come back broke before the holidays. That's rough, buddy. Bailey, you want to start? Okay. Bailey says she's with the parents. She said if they're paying for everything, for all of his life and stuff, what they say goes. And I agree. Dude, you're a kid, you know? Now, if you're paying rent or you don't live with them or it's some type of weird situation, that's not what I'm talking about. I want to know that. Yeah, in that case, then forget them. But, I think you need to do your best to hold on to the job. But this is one of those things. I like this comment here. It says, hey, I know you need me, but my folks are saying I have to go on this family trip without them. I'm not quitting, and I hope I can come back to work when I get back, but it's not in my control, and I understand if you fire me.
That's pretty good.
Someone said to add in, maybe throw in Granny's going downhill, and this is probably the last visit. That's funny. That's what I would do, sadly. But yeah, bigger problems on here, I'm sure. So we're gonna move on. Okay. I kissed a girl on the night out. Girlfriend is devastated. I just created this throwaway account. I, male 25. Hey, we up. No. Girlfriend is devastated. That would mean I have another girlfriend. And then I messed around on her. Kissed a girl on a night out. Girlfriend devastated. This sounds like a CNN headline. Okay. I had absolutely too much to drink last Saturday night while out dancing at a bar. You were out dancing at a bar, you nerd? Sorry. A woman approached me and kissed me out of the blue. Yeah, that happens, Bailey. Did you know that? When you're a guy at a bar dancing, women show up and they just put their face on yours. Clearly nothing.
I did that back in the day.
Yeah, you did that back in the day. Clearly nothing else happened. Clearly he wasn't looking at her the whole night. He wasn't giving her the eye. She just said, I'm walking over and kissing that one. I have no idea who she was, and I wasn't speaking with her before or after at all. All I know is that she's a fair bit older than me, and the whole ordeal was over within a couple of seconds. As soon as it happened, by the way, I don't know if you know this, but your lips are right below your eyes. So if some dweeb comes out of the crowd and puts their face on yours, do one of these. Like back up a little bit. That's all you got to do. As soon as it happened, I went to my friends and told them what happened, and then I rang my girlfriend to tell her, which she was absolutely devastated to hear. She was devastated. Where the hell was she? How come you're not out dancing with her?
Well, you could have like
I'm just saying. It's a
friends.
question. I can ask a question.
Maybe we're codependent on each other.
I don't think so.
Just over-
Why is he out dancing? What was he doing the boot scoot? I'm gonna say it. It's my stream. He out doing the boot scoot and boogie. Where's your girl? You can't. If that's not fun to you, I don't think it's a codependent thing. If that's not fun to you, why are y'all even together? You know what I mean? He's out on the floor.
You can have different interests.
Yes, you can have different interests, but it's so funny to me. This guy's out here line dancing. It's just funny to me. It's a funny image in my head. What I have in my head of her sitting at home waiting on the phone call and him over there doing the Trump dance. That's very funny to me. Okay. She was absolutely devastated to hear. We've had a bit of a rough patch this last few months. That's what it was. But we were on holiday last week. Oh, okay. On holiday, this culture is not mine. Oh, mate, he's your
Day in it.
he's in the UK. I didn't know this was in the UK. We were on holiday and this bloody bloke kissed me on my lips.
Well, I think.
Oh, you let a British girl kiss you? What? How did you not see those big buck teeth coming your way, buddy?
Okay, but I think the holiday is just kind of like a European term.
It's your holiday.
It could be like Finland. It could be.
Yeah, it could be Finland.
Just
Well, at least we're not
we're
kidding.
just thinking about it.
By George, she came out of the crowd. Okay, well, buddy, you should have seen that. What music were they playing over there? Well, in the very month of May. So okay, you know what? If y'all were jamming out on that stuff, I get it. Maybe she came out of nowhere.
Just read the rest.
That's
The rest.
okay. Just, as soon as I read that, I went, okay, I don't know this life. Forget everything I said. Where was I? Okay, it's been absolutely destroying me knowing I've hurt her like this, and I can't imagine being in her shoes right now. I can't even talk like that. I don't have it in my head. I'm worried that I'm slipping into a bit of a dark place. Oh, he's like a dark place. He's like, I'm gonna start hurting people. I want to start hurting. I'm gonna kill that girl. She's not really speaking to me, and she said she needs a little bit of space. But I think I seriously need to work on myself and take a serious look into my drinking habits, which I agree and have signed up for counseling. I love this girl so much and cannot picture my life without her. Any advice would be appreciated. Okay, but I don't think it's the alcohol. But I'm sure it is a little bit. Man, that's funny. Oh, that was great. That was fun. Okay. Top comment. Okay, let's start with my advice. Again, I know I touched on it a little bit. I mean, he said he's going to counseling and everything. Nothing's really going to beat that. I do think, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say a little bit of cap. I think you must have given her some type of look. I also don't know the culture over there across the pond. So I don't know. But I don't believe you, buddy. I don't believe you. And I think you made this so you can show her. I even asked the world what I should do. I call over here in Texas, we call that bows. Okay. The way you describe that, you didn't invite it, you didn't sustain it, you weren't looking for it. Cheating is intentional. You made the decision to go sleep with someone, a lady giving you a kiss at a bar, somewhere between you being dumb, sexual assault, or bad judgment. I'd give her space to reiterate that you didn't intentionally kiss the woman. And you immediately left the situation and immediately told friends and her. Man, everybody in the comment is glazing this guy. You poor princess. Why would he call her immediately to lie about that? That's the biggest thing. That was probably the best decision he could have made, was to jump on it.
Okay.
Don't go home and go, a woman kissed me. It was terrible.
Let's say.
I would say that, like, if I were him, I'd be like, it wasn't even a kiss. I went, and she just put her mouth on mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like you're.
Sorry.
Okay.
Another round of pint, gent. Lads. I was out with me boys. What's that stupid monkey? The stupid monkey movie about the artist, the rock guy. The boys in the club. That's what you were out doing, buddy. I'm sorry. You're lucky you didn't get shot. Put it on the screen, Eric. Okay, did you have some on this? I'm sorry, I went on a bit of a tangent there. That's too funny to me.
What is he asking advice? Like what to do?
Yeah, he said he's going on counseling and everything, and she's still with him. And everybody in the comments like, just reiterate, it wasn't your fault.
Basically, yeah. Whenever she's ready to talk about it, or whenever it comes up.
Yeah, if you love her and she loves you, that shouldn't be a problem. You should be able to work through that. That's what I think. That's what you should think. I mean, let me tell you what. I would have got me some fish and chips. Took it home. Yeah, okay, let's keep going. Okay. My daughter's boyfriend pushed me to the ground last night. Or how to politely tell a single father I don't see a future. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, we're going to do two more. First one is, my boyfriend threw cold water on me to wake me up. What do I do? I posted on Throwaway because I want to remain anonymous. This morning, 20-year-old female, was having a sleep. What is this? What is this today? I was having a little bit of a nap when both me and my boyfriend, who's 24, together 3 years, worked early mornings during the week around 5:30 a.m. He starts. Dang. He always wakes up before me around 6 to 6:30 a.m. At around 7, I hear him come into the bedroom, and he stands at the end of our bed. He coughed very loudly, then all of a sudden he jumps on me to wake me up. Work early mornings around 5:30 a.m. He always wakes up before me at around. Just reading this again to make sure I didn't miss anything up here. That's how I'm seeing it. Okay. This morning. Okay. Coughed very loud, then all of a sudden he jumps on me to wake me up. He's done this a couple of times as a playful way to wake me, which is fine. That could be annoying. Come on, babe, we're going for a walk, he said. I told him not today, I'm really tired. He told me walks are good for you. are good for waking you up, but I still declined, and he pulled the sheets off me and walked into the bathroom. As I was grabbing my phone, he came back holding something behind his back. I already knew what was happening because he's also done this before. Just as I was telling him to not, he threw cold water all over me and our bed and started laughing. He then started rubbing cold water on my face to wake me up. Obviously, this got me angry, so I got up and said, well, I'm obviously not walking with you now, am I? You got him, sis. Oh, now I'm not going to walk with you anymore. Dude, I got to say, I would have started swinging way before this. Way before this. As soon as you pulled the sheets off me, Bailey, showtime. Showtime. You're an adult.
Being the first time.
Yeah, you're an adult. So that means, honestly, him just jumping on you to wake you up is insane. This to me sounds like, I know I'm probably reading into this, but Lord knows it's my channel. This sounds like he is a mature kid. He used to like do this to his mom all the time, and she loved it, so he's doing it to her. I just get that vibe. I love my voices going. It's actually kind of fun. Okay. He went to get in the shower. Somehow he seemed annoyed and that waterboarding me didn't make me want to spend time with him. So in a very deflated tone, he said, well, fine, I'll see you later then. He's still on his walk. I'm riding this, waiting for him to come back. But he seems angry and upset. What do I do? Yeah, he's just pouting. Yeah, I don't think leave the man, but be like, hey, I'm an adult. Where's this coming from?
Yeah.
Where's this coming from? That's weird.
First time I've told you I don't like this.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, do I gotta start locking the damn door? Like,
I don't. They're not really waking up for anything.
yeah,
It seems like.
yeah.
Other than, like, work. I'd be like, hey man.
That's just nuts. Okay. Fiance became blind and she's depressed. This is the last one. Last one we're doing. Harley, you good? That's DJ Harley Bear. Yeah. Yeah, she's out. Yeah, all the dogs are quiet. Okay. 3 months ago, I, 27-year-old male, was involved in a car accident with my fiance, 24 female. Unfortunately, my girlfriend suffered Lord, my brain. My girlfriend suffered injuries on her eyes from the impact, and now she's permanently blind. She can't see anything at all. We'd already been dating about 4 years now, and I proposed to her 6 months before the accident. We were planning our wedding, but now we don't know if that's going to be possible. Our fiance is so depressed and angry about losing her sight, and she told me that she's not sure if she wants to get married now because she won't be able to see our wedding or any plans we had together for the future. She said that she loves me but can't continue the relationship because of her blindness. She's also suicidal. Damn. And her family has been taking care of her. 2 has told me she's already attempted to take her own life, and they are now watching her closely to prevent her from committing suicide. The hobbies she used to have, like going to the movie theater, drawing, doing her nails, and doing her makeup, she can no longer do, and she finds no reason about living. I love my fiance and would take care of her, but I don't know how to help her overcome this. I can't convince her to be happy because her world turned dark. I wish I could be able to see her again. I wish she would be able to see again, even if that meant giving one of my eyes to her, but there's no cure for blindness. It hurts me seeing her like this and not being able to have the normal relationship we used to have. Oh, it's tragic. Tragic. Bailey, you got any thoughts?
Was it?
Yeah. You get sick and you're like, man, I was healthy for so long. I think I said earlier in the stream.
Is something she's gonna have to work through.
It is.
A long time.
Yeah.
If he was gonna marry her.
That's
6 months ago.
Yeah.
He can marry her.
Yeah, and it's him who's not wanting to be there. It's her who's like, no, we shouldn't even get married because whatever.
I think he's.
And that's something I would tell her.
Constantly there, like, I still love you.
You have to almost like, to me, aggressively love her. Be like, hey, if this happened 6 months after we were married, what does that mean? You would have been like, no, divorce me now. Oh, I know, but I don't know. I don't know the relationship, but aggressively. Yeah, I said aggressively loving. which means like,
Asking questions that's-
okay, look, I don't want to get in all that. I'm just saying I don't know her. I don't know them. I don't know their thing. But you gotta fight. If you love her, you gotta fight for her a little bit, even if that means fighting her a little bit. I'm gonna say that.
What's that movie?
Me Before You.
No.
Because I'm thinking of Me Before You. If you haven't seen that, don't watch it. Just Google
has
it.
Taylor. No, Taylor.
Yeah, she may be honestly in a way like testing everybody, including him. Like, is this something you want to like put
I
up
don't
with
think
too?
I think
Yeah, she's depressed. I get it, but like, and that takes time to go through. That doesn't mean everybody are in her life needs to go. Oh, okay. Like you puppy.
no, but
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think she's testing everybody. I think she is testing it. It's herself.
Okay. Yeah. She just think she. I mean, she said, "Why even do any of this? I can't see any of it." Yeah. You
That's
see,
not-
do you think she's not coming from a logical place whatsoever? It's all emotion. Because I mean, I would agree with that.
It's depressed.
Yeah.
What is not clicking for you?
Nothing's not clicking for me.
There's no light. There's
What should he
nothing
do? What should he do? What's your advice?
for her.
Just be there.
Not ask her all these questions. None of that. Be there for her. Love her every day that he can.
Get out. Get out, Philip. I'm blind. I can't see you, but I can hear you and it annoys me. Get out. What does he do? Go. I'll say what he does. No, Carol. I'm going to be in the other room, but whenever you stop being a bitch, I'll come back in here. It's that's what my brain sees in there. So that's honestly what I would do with you. If you were like, Eric, I lost my right ear. We can't do this anymore. I'd be like, that's dumb. No. And you're like, get out. I'd go, you get out, punk. I don't know their thing, and neither do you, quite frankly. But yeah, she's depressed, and really they just need to work through it together. If you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube, feel free to put anything you want advice on in the chat, or reach out to me on Instagram. My page is private, but just request it. Instagram's Eric Knightley. Twitter's Eric Knightley. Reach out to me on those and just say whatever it is. I'll keep it all confidential. And then in the next video, we'll go over it and we'll keep it anonymous if
I'll
that's
give
what.
you good advice.
Bailey will give you good advice, and I'll give you the advice you need to hear, quite frankly. But let's hit one more. Bailey, you ready for this? Should I ask my friend to buy a new couch after breaking it due to her weight? I can think of a few names already. Okay. My friend came into town to visit for a few days. She slept on the couch during the duration of her time here. This may be insensitive, but I've really like kind of lost my voice a little bit, and I feel like Val Kilmer in Top Gun Maverick. Remember he had that throat cancer? And that was cancer. And this isn't cancer, clearly. But I do feel like Val Kilmer in some way, more than I'll feel like in other ways, I'm sure. I just want to do the world needs Maverick. The world needs Maverick. You know? Anyway. My friend came into town to visit for a few days. She slept on the couch during the duration with her sorry. Kira. Hey Bailey, this may sound bad, but is it weird that I knew it was a she? Oh, it says her weight. Okay, good. I thought I just knew it was a she from the title. That's my bad. Okay. My friend came into town for a few days. She slept on the couch during the duration of her time here. When she left, I noticed that my couch was sunken in. Okay, just kick off a little bit. What kind of couch do you have, buddy? That kind of matters too.
Yeah, because that doesn't sound like a quality.
Yeah, it doesn't
couch.
sound like a quality couch. Okay. Was sunken in, but went to kind of just readjust the cushion and I realized she actually broke the entire board and even the fabric tore. Bro, was she clenching while in there? That's crazy. Where the wooden piece collapsed. I texted her and let her know she broke it and even sent pictures And her response to that was that she's sad. Okay. I feel bad because I know it wasn't intentional. However, I paid $1,500 for that couch. That doesn't sound like a cheap couch, Bailey. Yeah, I'm just saying. It sounds. If it was like a $200 couch, I'd be like, yeah, probably broke. But okay, I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know what kind of couch you're dealing with here. And she just can't afford to fork out the money to buy a new one. Do I ask her to buy me a new couch? How do I go about this? ETA, she's over 350 pounds. I believe she said that she's in the 400s from the conversation we had some time ago, but I can't remember exactly. You don't remember if it was a 4 at the beginning, sir? I am only adding to this info because she commented it may be the quality of the couch. Well, that may be true, not sure. I just wanted to add some context. ETA again. I appreciate the advice received. I will be asking her to pay for a new couch, nor to pitch in. I will not be asking her to pay for a new couch. I will chalk up to learning a lesson, move on, and save for a new one. Okay, let's be real here with the whole moving on thing. What happens if this whale needs to come over again? I'm saying this, I'm a big man myself. I can say it. I'm in the community. What happens when she needs to come over again? If she calls doing that crying best friend thing whenever she gets dumped. When she does her whale. Brody, you want to appear on the stream? Oh, Brody. Now, what do you think our OP should do here? Should she A, pay for Ozempic for her friend? Should she buy, what do you think? Should she buy a better quality couch, aka a couch made of steel? Or should she get like a blow up mattress or something? What do you think? That's fair. That's fair.
No comment.
Quite controversial, Brody, but that's fine. That's fine. We can do that today. We can absolutely do that today. But that's Brody. Brody thinks that. So pretty nuts. Yeah, man, I'd be worried about when she comes over again. Do you put her on your new couch? If she breaks the new couch, that's pretty big. I don't know. That's scary. My advice would be, I think I would stop talking to her because I would be kind of upset about having to fork out another $1,500. Get her a big stump.
Fat.
No, you can't call her fat. And I'm not saying that, even though Lord knows it's true. Again, if you're tuning in, if you're just joining, that's awesome. I'm going to ask that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. You can send me any advice on there. You will be featured in the next video of Advice Night. I'll keep everything anonymous, but we'll have a big segment for you personally. And the reason I say YouTube is because this will be edited and posted. A clean, good version will be posted onto YouTube within the next few days. So, yeah, if you put something out there, then you'll get to see yourself on there. So, just want to let you know. Let's close it out. Thank you so much for watching. Tin Fish 2 is going to be out soon, where I review more Tin Fish. And we'll be back to posting regularly, and then I'll be streaming every week. Just go look at my Twitch if you're seeing this right now. I probably already have my Twitch schedule posted. So we can play some Sea of Thieves or just do more of this and talking and stuff. So, but thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.